The Velvet Room, and welcome back. One of the locks is about to come off. The lock has disappeared. Only one lock remains.
As we thought, another lock is gone. Only one remains. The next labyrinth will be the last.
The last one is on the 3rd floor. It seems to be at the Inaba Pride exhibit.
All right. I want all of you rested and prepared. Let's disband for now.
Inaba Pride exhibit? Everyone goes their separate ways, through the hallway after hearing Mitsuru's words.
Hey, Senpai, wanna go somewhere after this? Just you and me, of course.
Oh my.
Oh, that reminds me. Kanji, did something happen with Yukiko-senpai?
Huh? What do you mean, something?
Yukiko-senpai keeps saying Kanji-kun's a really nice guy and stuff like that. Does she have something on you?
That little... Nah, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
Alright then.
Really? Okay then. But there is something bothering you, right? You've been lost in thought ever since you came here. That's not like you, you know?
Huh? How did you...
It's written all over your face. So stop overthinking it and just go for it head on, Morangi.
Morangi, that's good. Ooh.
Quit calling me that!
Just go for it like you always do. You'll be fine. If you can handle this in a way you're comfortable with, it'll work out.
Yeah. You're right. Alright then, I'm gonna go do this.
We'll pick up your bones if you mess up. It'll cost you, though.
Shut up.
You could have been like, it'd cost you an arm and a leg, because... Alright. After Kanji stands in front of Ken, he starts fidgeting.
Hey, Ken. Kun. San?
Yes?
Come here.
Huh?
Kanji pulls Ken away somewhere.
What should we do? Ken-kun's being kidnapped!
Nah, that guy looks a lot scarier than he is. Still, didn't that make you curious, partner?
Let's check on them.
Ooh, I knew you'd say that! Come on, let's go after them!
What? I had first dibs. Jeez. You better report back every last detail, okay?
Just then, Zen comes walking your way while glancing behind him.
Kanji was taking Ken away. Does he intend to eat him?
How did... what?
In what way do you mean that? We're gonna lose sight of them. Zen, you come with us too.
What is it? Is it an emergency?
No. In front of the handcrafted workshop. Glancing inside, you can see Kanji and Ken alone in there.
Why have I been driven out? Did I mismanage my duties in some way?
Why aren't we going inside? Is it necessary to peer in on them from the door?
Shh! They'll notice us!
But that's my question. Why do we not want to be noticed?
Just be quiet. Of course we can't let them know.
I see.
Give me your shoe. Your shoelace is ready to snap again after that quick fix from before.
But...
Come on, just hand it over.
Kanji snatches away Ken's shoe.
Ah, your foot must have grown. It's putting too much stress on the laces. Get new shoes when you get home.
Oh, yes.
Wonder if it'll snap even if I use a sewing machine. Might as well just knit new ones.
You can knit?
You want to try it too? You need 2 laces, so we can each crochet one.
Kanji pulled out a crocheting needle from his jacket.
Huh?
You make the first loop, like this, and then put it through here.
Oh. Like this?
Or the dots. The two of them begin crocheting in silence.
Do you like knitting?
Yeah. I come up with designs in my head and turn them into real things on my own. How is that not fun? On top of that, knitting helps clear my head. I ain't that smart, so I lose track of what's important. Knitting's good for times like that.
Huh.
Outside the door,
This is pretty surreal.
What does Kanji mean when he says that?
Knitting is pretty dull.
Huh?
It's so tedious. But my mom did this for me. She knit me a scarf. But the other kids at school said it was lame to wear something their parents made. So I never wore it. I lied and told my mom I wasn't cold. In the end, I never wore it. Not once until my mom died. My mom's death was ruled an accident. But that's not true. I hate the one who did it. But lately I don't know anymore. I want to avenge my mom, but I feel like I can't go through with it. Hey, you're trying to solve a murder case, right? What if the culprit is a good person? What are you gonna do? What if they didn't do it on purpose?
I'd talk with him. As much as I had to.
I'm scared too. What if I do talk to them and I end up concluding there's nothing that could have been done? What if I still can't do anything about my hatred for them?
You don't want to hate or not hate, right? You can't forgive yourself for feeling either way. But you know, that's all up to you. In the end, you're free to choose whether or not to hate him.
It's up to me?
Just take your time. If you can't figure it out, then sort things out. Do stuff like this to clear your mind. Because if you keep fooling yourself, you'll pay for it later. Lying to yourself's pretty tough. I know. Because I was the same way.
You too?
My senpai taught me to not lie to myself and accept what I am. It took some guts, that's for damn sure. But once I did, what seemed like a dead end turned out to be a big, wide-open space. Thanks to that, I enjoy every day. I don't feel bad about stupid me doing stupid things. When I watch you, you seem so cramped, like your shoes. You could be more free, you know?
Free.
You're free to think whatever you want. No one else has your answers anyway. That's why you gotta think for yourself.
Myself.
Sorry. I bet this sounds like some teacher lecturing you. I'm probably just pissing you off.
Yeah, it does.
bit blunt.
I knew it. I ain't the type to tell people this stuff. So, are you done crocheting that shoelace?
Not yet. Don't look!
Man, you suck.
Shut up!
Outside the door, you know, it's like Akihiko's character's been sort of like just one note throughout this, but it's like Kanji and Ken, that's a story that's like I didn't see coming when I started this game. It's like that's a good combination of characters. It really is.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about. Let's scram before they notice us. Man, that Kanji's a surprisingly thoughtful guy.
It's no surprise.
Oh, right. He taught Nanako-chan how to knit dolls too, huh?
When will I be allowed back in?
Oh dear, Theo. That was lovely though. That's such a nice scene. It's like, ah, Kanji. Boring labyrinths. Second floor display hall, in front of Go You Gameland. Your companions are discussing some things. Next one's the Inaba Pride exhibit, right? It's kind of different from the other labyrinths, huh? Gosh, it sounds boring. Hey, don't you think so too? We don't know what'll happen next. Yes, this is the last labyrinth. Make sure you're careful when you enter.
Jeez.
Wasn't serious enough up to now. Haunted house, group dating. That's going overboard even for a festival. If you start saying that kind of stuff, this entire place could be considered a joke too. Then Ray comes walking by herself. My beautiful Ray-chan, are you out on a walk? Sen went away somewhere. He disappeared while I was out shopping for a tiny bit for takoyaki and popcorn, and frankfurter sausage on a stick. Very much thinking like, okay, we've got an idea what's going on with Ray, that Ray died and time has stopped as a result of Ray. But, what's Zen? What's going on with Zen? That's still sort of like a... to me. Sounds like you wandered off instead of Zen disappearing somewhere.
What?
Really? You always seem like you're having fun. Yes, this amount of playing around is right for Ray-chan. The only thing I can think of is like, he's protecting her a hell of a lot. So is he part of the whole thing and he's protecting her from death itself, which would then imply he's the one stopping time to keep her alive. But time has to progress. That's how it's going to end, isn't it? The time progresses and basically she moves on to whatever there is next, if there's anything next in this world, you know. Filleting flounders. Perfect timing. Nope, too bad, that's not it.
Sheesh.
That's not perfect timing at all. Haven't had any filleted flounders. Or filleted, depending how you want to go on it. I personally wish that you'd move away from the flounder business.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, this next labyrinth is the last one, right? Yes, that should be the case. I suspect not, though. Alright, then let's fire ourselves up. Okay, I'll turn on my serious mode switch too.
Alright,
Now we're
bring
going
it.
full throttle. I'll hold nothing back. We're gonna win this with everything we got.
Woo!
The carnivore within unleashed. She devours all who stand before her. Her name is Chie Giant Satanaka.
What the?
Don't think, feel, and go for broke. What's starting up here? You're so cool, Chie-chan.
Yay!
And you can't forget about this man. Will he be the devil or our savior? You, the great Narukami. I'm the guardian of Yasuo Inaba. You're going to go with this too?
Oh, wow!
You're cool too, Yukon. Alright, let's do this.
Yeah!
Well, you got a point, considering how far we've come. We'll just have to give it our all. You pass some time with your companions. Indeed. Okay, kanji is indecipherable. Third floor, concession alley. That sweet's hell. All the dots, question mark. Bunch of boys are in solemn, silent group. They're not eating anything.
Hi.
Musan. All the dots. What's up? I was just thinking. All the dots. About what it actually means to be three. Referring to what Kanji said earlier. You're free to think what you want. Oh, he said that.
Huh?
You were right there listening. Sorry, yeah, we heard it. But we were just worried about you. Worried. I didn't entirely understand what Kanji said either. That is why I wish to consider it some more. Guess you're right. There's no need for us to rush to an answer. Yeah. But I already came to a conclusion.
Huh?
Protein instead of flour? Are you shitting me? You hear Shinjiro's voice from down the hall. What the dot's exclamation?
Yo,
Yeah, don't you think it's a good idea? That way you can lower your starch intake and...
for crying out loud.
Oh, dumbass. How do you think that's gonna taste? At it again.
Huh?
Where'd it Ken go? Oh, the dots. Triple dot, question mark. Ken is hiding under a desk for some reason. What does it matter? It all ends up in your stomach. You said that... Cause I'm gonna feed you every awful tasting thing I could think of.
What?
That's not fair. Shinjiro and Akiko's voices trail off in the distance.
Hey!
You can come out now. Okay. What's that all about? I want to change. I don't want to always be running away like this. All the dots? Everyone remained silent. What should you do? Give Makoto a noogie. Makoto swiftly dodged your attack.
What the?
Damn, that was one sick dodge. Sorry it's coming. But never see it coming. Sorry if I made things awkward. I just want to change.
Yeah.
You could change, Ken. You can be anyone you want to. Makoto-san. All the dots. Can't tell you just yet, but there's something I'd like you to hear one day. I'll be different by then, so when the time comes, I want you to listen. Okay. I'll be waiting.
Huh.
There's no need for you to rush. Not really sure what's going on with you, but the moment you actually want to change, that's a sign that you've already started. So there's nothing to worry about. Thank you. The moment you actually want to change is a sign that you've already started. That goes for you too, Zen. All the dots, question mark. You pass some time with your companions. Who made this school? The food court. Naoto is sitting by herself with a serious expression.
Oh,
You, senpai. Something bothering you?
not quite.
I was just lost in thought. I was thinking about what Zen-kun said earlier. How Rei-san was the one who created this school. Neither Zen-kun nor Rei-san, who said she wasn't aware of it, seemed to be lying. Caused the two of them to lose their memories. Why did our paths cross? Yeah, that's another thing that's sort of like a question mark. We'll find out soon. All the dots. Starting to see the bigger picture, likewise. Now's not the time to speak up about it yet. The next labyrinth is the last. I'm certain everything will come to light there. Let's brace ourselves for the finish. Parted ways with a reticent Naoto. Interesting. Alright, Velvet Room. All the dots question mark. Is it pathos time? But he is nowhere to be seen.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
All the dots question mark. Here we go. I've been waiting for one of these. It's always fun. I like these things. There's yet another piece of paper on the floor here. You see something written on it in strong handwriting.
Lonely Fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, come on by and see. Take notice of the girl in the cage. Her small feet are covered in wounds. She struggles in the world of hypocrisy, yet her smile is so innocent. Freedom! name of her wounded wings. Ladies and gentlemen, she will fly away, far away, to endless heights. Come one, come all, come on by and see. Watch the entrance of the lonely fighter. Watch the entrance of the brave fighter.
All the dots. Could Marie the Swift have written this poem as well?
No! Why does it keep falling to the floor every time? And why do you keep picking it up and reading it? You meanie! That's the name of your wounded soul! Ugh! Stupid, I hate you, lousy fighter! I won't forgive you even if you apologize.
Marie blushes.
What's going on here? I know for sure I put it away.
Marie returns to her seat and folds the paper up very small before placing it in her pocket.
In any case, what would you like to do?
Hear more of her lovely poetry. Well, lovely is a stretch, but still.
I will see you again.
Yes, apparently. Nurse's office.
Welcome.
Hello. Right, let's heal up. Oh, I got no manners. Alright, check the request. Please escort us. Escort my sister and me, and see to it we are satisfied.
Ever since coming to this world, I've worked non-stop on healing, research, requests, and going to stalls. My sister has been stuck in the Velvet Room as well. Oh, what pitiful lives we sisters lead. Wink.
Wink?
What pitiful lives we sisters lead!
Elizabeth continues stealing a glance at you.
That is why I have decided to take some time off to fully appreciate this culture festival. I wish to have you as our guide. Still, such desire cannot be held back for long. If you leave this request be for too long, then my sister and I will sadly go about our wild merrymaking. That is why, if you are curious what the reward will be, I suggest that you complete it sooner rather than later.
Go on then. Try talking to Elizabeth by selecting the stroll option from the menu. Also, it looks like as though this request has a time limit. Be careful not to let it pass. Pick up the defeat the doll one as well.
Are you... Thank you for accepting. This quest is...
Like you to defeat the old doll, and therefore we that is haunting the Evil Spirit Club, we know which one that's gonna be. Please bring back a gooey substance as proof of having defeated one. They can be found blocking your path in various locations, but if you plan to fight them, I suggest the fourth story.
May luck be with you.
I will await your safe return. Let's go stroll.
Please come again.
Let's actually go to the workshop first. Maybe there's something.
Oh.
Seems you have something quite rare with you. Sheriff Theo the Broken Gauge.
This is...
quite amazing. If I were to do this, and then do that there... Dear me, I've come up with a new recipe! Please wait here for a moment. I believe this is a dreadfully amazing masterpiece. I'll make it ready for you, so please make use of it. And please, take what you showed me earlier with you. It's already inspired me, so I have no further use for it. The idea is in my head. Spirit ring.
Welcome.
Okay, so... nothing really want to get there, so nothing to sell. Kinda screwed on money, which is great!
I await your next visit.
It's always good when we're screwed on money. Let's go for a stroll anyway. Elevator escort. Okay. Going in the lift. In front of the fortune teller on the 3rd floor. After you talked to Elizabeth, she went to go get Margaret.
Pardon the wait. I went to fetch my sister.
I do apologize for the odd request. We wish to explore a little as a breather, but we are unfamiliar with such places in the real world.
Well then, where shall we head first?
Elizabeth, who do you think this man is? He is an extraordinary master of bonds. Even our master admires his skill. I assume.
You assume?
Hence, this master of bonds will help us understand the implications of our words and facilitate our relaxation.
Ah, very impressive indeed. I shall leave it all to you. By the by, additional rewards will be prepared in accordance to how well you meet our expectations.
You can sense that the two have high expectations for you.
Well then, let the tour begin.
You decide to go walk around Concession Alley. The second floor display hall, in front of Go You Gameland.
Go You Gameland! What an enticing ring that has!
Is that so?
I believe some manner of sport is going on over there. Ring toss? Are these rings tossed to rend the air?
You toss them at poles.
Do you mean that you toss the rings to split the poles in two? I've heard of this before. All physical objects have a certain pressure point. Supposedly, striking this point can shatter objects of any size instantaneously. Perhaps I may be able to learn that skill here. Please excuse me.
Elizabeth seems to have jumped to her own conclusions and rushes into Go You Gameland with excitement.
Always the uninhibited child.
That's what I like about her.
You could put it that way, but she sometimes acts in ways that I don't understand. Still, no matter how much we have to indulge her whims, you just can't bring yourself to hate her.
Margaret smiles gently.
I assume she wishes to expand her horizons. Her target of interest is rather mercurial. When you take your eyes off her, she immediately disappears somewhere.
Margaret looks off in the direction Elizabeth ran off to. Did something happen between the two of them? All the dots.
You're very kind. I was baiting you shamelessly, yet you refrained from asking about the meaningful silence.
Margaret smiles.
Well, I could tell you, you know, about Elizabeth and myself. More about what Elizabeth is doing in the world you and I came from.
Best not.
But if I told you that, I'm certain it would leave you rattled. It might even affect your journey. That is why someday, when the time is right, I'll tell you then.
Margaret is looking into the distance.
What could that be?
Margaret starts to walk. You should follow her. Second floor display hall, in front of the Cannes Film Festival.
Cannes Film Festival?
Cannes. Margaret appears to be interested in the film festival. The movie that's about to start is Roast, the Yasso Inaba illusion.
Roast? Does this have some relation to meats?
What are you waiting around for? It's about to begin.
Triple dot exclamation question mark.
You do get around. Well then, we should go inside.
The two of you follow Elizabeth into the Cannes Film Festival. The movie is a story about a girl working in a slaughterhouse who was in love with a ghost.
Oh my, this won't do. Something is caught in my eye.
Is it popcorn? I have a handkerchief.
Oh, don't mind me. It must be because of the dust in that classroom. But you truly are the fabled master of bonds. You understand how to treat a lady.
Elizabeth gives you a meaningful smile.
Has the dust affected you as well?
No, I was only lost in thought. There was absolutely nothing to gain from that movie. So I was wondering if that was the auteur's intent.
That won't do, dear sister. Whatever else we might be, we are still girls. The proper reaction would be, oh, that was like totally true love.
Aww, that was like totally true love.
Are you having me on, sister? Rushing to praise true love and then sobbing over it is the epitome of femininity.
Were you channeling Marie just now?
Marie is an extremely intriguing person. Especially those internal screams etched into her stationery. So many words we couldn't have imagined. They're extremely deep, yet they have a mysterious power which makes my heart itch, so that I want to rip it out.
I must agree. She refers to herself as the Little Mermaid, after all.
Indeed. A touch of bitterness fits her mood, like the distance to eternal night.
My strings are cut. I am a marionette. My mind is eroded and I've passed on. My crushed throat gives an eerie sound. Wind passes through it with a sad wheeze.
Jeez.
How cold the air is tonight.
How arrogant this world is. How pure this blood of mine is. Infinitely, eternally. Yo, man.
For some reason, the two of them began a poetry contest.
Whew. That should do. So, what's your verdict?
Triple dot exclamation question mark?
Between my sister and I, which of us expressed more pathos? We'd like to hear your opinion.
I think it's a draw.
Impressive, sister. Your pathos just now truly pierced my brain.
It was a pale shadow of Marie's. Though I must say, you were quite impressive as well.
The two of them praise each other.
But we cannot be satisfied by what we just produced. A girl is nourished by elation, the thumping of one's heart. I believe that we are somewhat, no, severely lacking in this. It's possible that our femininity has been so depleted that our pathos can't easily rise from within.
That is a possibility. I don't sense any of this elation when I'm with Theo, our master, or Marie. But what is there to do about it?
Oh, I think I might incite some elation in you with this. Here comes the ultimate choice.
Ultimate choice?
Person A is asked the question, who would you rather spend an entire day with, person B or person C? It's set up so that both the one being chosen and the one making the choice experience the heart thumping.
Heart thumping.
Margaret is looking at you.
Well then, person A, I ask you this. From your point of view, who would be more desirable to spend a day with? Myself or Elizabeth?
This is a very crucial choice. No comment.
How indecisive.
Yes.
Yes, quite spineless.
Indeed. But the best choice for me.
Yes, quite a coward.
Indeed.
Yes, a total wuss indeed.
Made them agree with each other, though. Attempt to dodge the question earns you nothing but scorn from both of them.
Well then, I believe it's about time to take a break on the rooftop.
You leave concession alley and head to the food court. The food court. The three of you decide to take a rest here.
That concludes our request for now. Thank you for your efforts. It is now time to announce the results. We will end by delivering a verdict on how much your escorting skills left our hearts thumping. I will go first. Thanks to you, I was able to stretch my wings to my heart's content. Though I wouldn't say that our time here was more enjoyable than expected. So I give you a B.
Elizabeth appears to be satisfied.
Well then, I'm next. Touring the school in this way was a refreshing experience. I can't say that it greatly surpassed my expectations, but I can give you passing marks.
That's something. Looks as though Margaret is satisfied. Regardless, you have fulfilled their request.
Well, I believe we should return to our posts and...
Elizabeth?
Yes, sister?
I don't know what kind of fate brought us to this world, but it brought me joy.
Joy, you say?
Yes, I was able to see you. It's been a while.
A while?
You're a straightforward, reckless, stubborn girl who always bends others to your whims. You haven't changed since back then.
Sister?
Even if we are to be separated someday, no matter what fates we strive for, we'll always be sisters.
I don't truly comprehend what you're saying, but my heart feels overwhelmed with emotion. Why don't we sing that song, like we used to?
Ah, yes, that song.
I'd like to hear it.
To grant your passionate request, here is the Long-Nose song.
Uh-oh.
Velvet, oh velvet, my master has a large
nose.
Oh dear. Hold the dots. That was truly artistic.
Thank you for listening.
My ears are bleeding.
Well then, let us return.
Yes, indeed.
The two of them seem very satisfied. You should go report to the nurse's office later. Get your ears sorted, because they are bleeding. They are bleeding. Nurse's office.
Welcome.
Yeah, indeed. Right, let's check the request and report that one. Oh dear. Right, bit of XP.
I truly thank you for completing our request. We've spent some exciting times together through the various chance occurrences. This is something that we sisters have selected for you. You may have it.
Received Pathos Recorder.
Perhaps someday in the future, we sisters would consider ourselves fortunate to spend time with you again.
XP! It's always lovely to get XP. Right, so I'm going to end this part here then. In the next part, please, I'll probably have done the other request and we'll be heading off to the next labyrinth, which is end up a Pride exhibit. Clearly there's space for a fifth dungeon though, a fifth labyrinth. You can see it's lined up too perfectly. So anyway, we'll see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.